Welcome to the Introduction and Overview of the Leadership in the New American University Supervisor Development Program. This module will provide you with an overview and important information to help you decide if the program is right for you. As a staff member at ASU, it is important for you to understand the vision that guides our efforts every day. ASU's vision is to establish our institution as the model for the New American University, measured by who we include and how they succeed, pursuing research that benefits the public good, and assuming responsibility for the well-being of our community. ASU has become the foundational model for the New American University and is transforming higher education. To accomplish our goals, we must demonstrate our commitment to excellence, access, and impact in everything we do. To learn more about the New American University and how ASU is transforming education, click on the link at the bottom of the screen. Leadership in the New American University, also known as LNOW, is a suite of leadership development programs at ASU offered through the Office of Human Resources. It is designed to help current and aspiring leaders to better understand and effectively integrate the goals of the New American University while also fulfilling the core expectations for managers at ASU. This module has been created specifically to introduce you to the Supervisor Development Program, also known as SDP, which is one of the LNOW programs. The Supervisor Development Program can help you meet several objectives as a leader in the New American University. The first is to increase self-awareness. A 360-degree assessment process, individual reflection exercises, and small group discussions allow you to gain valuable insight into your personal leadership style and strengths, and how they are both helping and hindering your ability to meet the ASU core expectations for managers. The second objective is to build your supervisory knowledge base by engaging with ASU subject matter experts around policies, recommended practices, and resources available to help you meet your obligations and be in compliance as a supervisor at ASU. The third objective is to acquire and apply the relevant skills needed to hire and develop an effective team, manage optimal performance, and maintain a positive work culture that is committed to excellence, access, and impact in everything it does. And the final objective is to expand your network and build relationships with your peers. Throughout SDP and beyond, you will have an opportunity to connect with other participants in the program to share successes, learn new approaches, and identify solutions for your current challenges. The Supervisor Development Program has 4 primary components that will help you achieve the program objectives and maximize your leadership. The first is completing all SDP prep action items prior to each session. The second is attending all in-person sessions. The third is participating in the 360 assessment process. And the fourth is setting and working toward your leadership development goals. The following slides will provide you with additional information on each of these components. If you participate in the Supervisor Development Program, you will gain access to the SDP Blackboard site for your particular series. The SDP Blackboard site will be your 24/7 on-demand resource for everything you need before, during, and after the program, and will continue to be accessible as long as you work at ASU. This site will include the program calendar, all announcements and reminders, profiles of participants, a complete list of SDP prep action items, the PowerPoints and handouts for each session, additional resources, and social networking tools to help you communicate and collaborate with the LNOW team and others in the program. All participants will receive instructions on how to access and use this site before the start of the series. The LNOW team wants to ensure that you are prepared to get the most from every in-person session. To help you do this, we will ask you to complete different types of activities prior to attending each in-person session. SDP prep action items include things like watching a short online module like this one, reading an article, completing a worksheet, watching a video, or reflecting on your past experiences and current challenges. The subject matter experts for each topic area will then incorporate what you've learned through in-class quizzes, discussions, and activities. SDP prep action items are a required part of SDP and need to be completed prior to the day listed. The complete list of SDP Prep action items for each session, including attachments, links, and instructions, will always be available on the SDP Blackboard site for your respective series.
Each series of the Supervisor Development Program will begin with 5 full days scheduled every other week. Then, Day 6 is a half day scheduled 3 months after the first 5 days. Day 6 is intended to provide a refresher of SDP content, to check in with participants on their own leadership development goals, and to celebrate the completion of the SDP program. During days 1 through 5, participants will discover the driving forces behind what motivates and engages us in the workplace, including the latest neuroscience findings on why human beings respond the way they do. They will assess their own work styles and learn how to flex with the styles of others. You will understand the best practices of managing performance at ASU, from setting clear expectations to conducting annual evaluations. We will discuss how to improve results. You'll also learn techniques to develop staff and foster teamwork and ensure compliance with ASU policies and expectations in the areas of equity and inclusion, safety, employee performance, recognition, and employee wellness. You will also do a 360-degree assessment. Finally, you will learn techniques for self-leadership, such as managing your emotions, dealing with change, managing up, and more. During Day 6, which is a half day, participants will review program content, participate in peer coaching circles, which provide an opportunity to both be coached and practice coaching others on your leadership development goals, and celebrate your graduation day. Throughout this interactive program, we will strive to meet your needs by sharing additional resources, answering questions, and connecting the content to your experience. We expect everyone who participates to show up each day ready to learn and have fun. A crucial part of SDP is participating in a 360-degree assessment. Researchers have found that feedback from credible work associates has more power to motivate than anything else an organization can do. All participants in the Supervisor Development Program are required to participate in a 360 assessment process. 360 assessment results can increase your self-awareness by providing comprehensive insight into your performance and behavior from multiple perspectives, including your leader, direct reports, colleagues, and customers. Being more self-aware and reflective will allow you to take ownership of your personal development and ideally result in a more open and communicative culture. During SDP, participants will begin preparing for their 360 process during Day 3. Feedback will be collected over several weeks and then debriefed on Day 5, with the new knowledge guiding the creation of a leadership development contract. Prior to Day 6, participants will work toward their development goals based on what they discovered from their 360 assessment and share progress on their goals on Day 6.
In the SDP 360 assessment, your leader, direct reports, colleagues, and customers will be asked to provide anonymous feedback on their perception of your leadership in relation to ASU's core expectations for managers. In your report, you will be able to review and compare a variety of perspectives on how you create a culture of service to students and colleagues, set the standard for trust, integrity, and transparency, develop staff and foster teamwork, execute strategies to get results, make decisions and demonstrate accountability, cultivate intellectual and cultural diversity, and demonstrate fiscal responsibility, process improvement, and resourcefulness. For a complete list of ASU's core expectations for managers, click on the link at the bottom of the screen.
SDP participants receive their 360 assessment results via email several days before the in-person debrief. During Day 5, we'll provide options to analyze the results, offer guidance on how to identify areas for development, and help you prepare to discuss your results with your leader and direct reports.
As you consider whether to apply for this program, It's important to remember that leadership development is not a one-time event. You won't attend the first 5 sessions and instantly become a better supervisor. Increasing your effectiveness requires a long-term investment of time, energy, and effort because you are trying to create change in yourself and others. The Supervisor Development Program exposes participants to a substantial amount of new knowledge, resources, and skills through SDP prep action items and in-person sessions. Past participants have shared that it was easy to get overwhelmed and feel confused about where to start making improvements after returning to the workplace. To ensure that your learning is translated into action and the time you've invested in the program is well spent, all participants are asked to create a leadership development contract, which involves establishing up to 3 development goals and a specific plan to achieve them. In addition, the Lanao team will help you enlist the support of your leader, your staff, and your colleagues to make sure your goals become a reality. As the program progresses, we will encourage you to identify what type of support you need and evaluate your accomplishments during the capstone session.
Now that we've shared the components of the program, it's time to talk more about logistics. In the past several years, the Lanao team has added several new components to the Supervisor Development Program, aimed at improving your learning experience and ensuring your use of new knowledge, skills, and abilities back in the workplace. These additions will require more time than what you may have heard from past participants. Here you will see a general list of program expectations and time commitments to discuss with your leader and determine if SDP fits with your schedule, workload, and responsibilities. All participants are expected to work with their leader to adjust their schedules in advance so they can complete all components, including attending all of the in-person sessions. During 2018, the Lanao team will hold Series 27, 28, and 29 of the Supervisor Development Program. As you look at the schedule, please note that most sessions take place on Wednesdays. The first 5 days of each series are scheduled from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The 6th day is a half day in the morning. It is important to note that you cannot participate in an SDP series unless you are able to attend all of the in-person sessions in that series. It is not possible to make up a missed in-person session. SDP is hosted by the Office of Human Resources, and all in-person sessions will be held on the Tempe campus in University Center Building A. Parking validation for Lot 55, Tempe campus, will be provided. In the past, SDP was open to many different types of staff roles, and registration was accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. Due to an increasing interest in and demand for the program, all individuals need to apply for the 2018 program by completing the SDP online application. The link will be provided at the end of this presentation. Because this is a supervisor development program, when reviewing applications, priority will be given first to those individuals who currently supervise staff, then follow in the order listed. Here are some additional notes about the application process to be aware of. Anyone who applies to the Supervisor Development Program must watch this entire video. There will be a separate application process for each series. The timeline for applications for Series 27 will be December 4th through January 5th. The timeline for Series 28 is March 28th through April 18th. And the application timeline for Series 29 is July 2nd through August 3rd. Applications will not be reviewed until the application deadline has passed. Everyone who applies will be contacted about their status within 10 business days of the deadline. If you are not accepted into a series, your application will not roll over. please be sure to submit another application for the next series. And lastly, we want to create the most diverse mix of participants and ensure fair access to the program. To do this, we will accept no more than 3 individuals from a department, unit, division, or school in a particular series. If you fall into this category, please work internally with your leadership to determine the order in which everyone should attend. Thank you again for your interest in the Lanao Supervisor Development Program. If you have any questions about the program or the application process, please send us an email or give us a call. If you are ready to apply, please look below where you will see a link to the application form in Qualtrics. Cut and paste the application link into a new browser window.